Wait, they're two games! They're two games! Hi everyone, Albert from the Orpheon here, and it finally happened! Nintendo announced two new Metroid games. Metroid Prime 4 for the Nintendo Switch, and a 2D remake of Metroid 2 titled Metroid Samus Returns for the Nintendo 3DS. Man, I am sure excited to see Samus coming back in a proper game. Now, I will try my best to not get overly excited, but it's easy to understand why Metroid fans are so ecstatic at the moment. It's been 10 years since the cliffhanger from Prime 3, and a good 14 years since Zero Mission, the last 2D Metroid to be released. But what is there to know about these new games? Well, all we know about Metroid Prime 4 is it's currently being developed for the Switch. And so far, the only thing that's really been confirmed is it's being led by Kensuke Tanabe, the producer of the Prime trilogy, and that apparently is not being made by Retro Studios but by a new team altogether. Regarding the story, while the teaser didn't reveal anything new, I think it's easy to assume that Sylix will most likely play the role of the villain in some fashion, because of his ship chasing Samus at the end of Prime 3. And again, spoilers for Federation Force, so skip ahead, might involve him using the Metroids he stole to destroy the Federation. I have a few theories and ideas of what could happen in Metroid Prime 4, but I will leave that for another video. Right now, I have to talk about that other Metroid 2 remake wait. Now that the MCA makes sense. Only moments into the Nintendo Treehouse event, and good old Reggie announces the reveal of a new game for the 3DS, and the little boy in me screams yet again. Metroid Samus Returns is a fitting title to what this game represents for the franchise. And if it wasn't obvious from the trailer, it is indeed a remake of Metroid 2, in a similar fashion to what Zero Mission did to the original NES game. And it surely feels like that, seeing Samus having new abilities and power-ups, not to mention an updated look to the worlds around her. From what was seen during the Treehouse event, Samus most noticeably has a brand new close quarters move that can parry enemy attacks for you to perform lethal strikes on your enemies. I think it's a great take to the formula because it might add a whole new aspect to the combat system, adding a little bit of a defensive play. This game will also give Samus the ability to free aim her attacks and even fire up the ledges she's hanging onto. But for me, the biggest addition has to be the Aeon abilities. They act as a new expendable tool in Samus's arsenal, like missiles or power bombs, so they're not infinite, and these seem to give you more passive abilities, like a defense field to reduce the damage you take in combat, to even a cool sonar ability that will reveal portions of the map and even breakable blocks. But without a doubt, what has me the most excited is seeing the Choso structures that brings SR388 to life, and that can ultimately tell a little of the story behind the civilization of this planet, and perhaps some backstory to the Metroid's creations and evolutions. In terms of the art style, I absolutely think it's perfect for the series. The new look on Samus might be a bit bulky, but I love how much it resembles the classic look from the original game. I think it's a perfect blend between that Zero Mission look while still catering to the game's roots. Not to mention, it's also awesome seeing the power suit return. I think it's worth clarifying to everyone that while Samus Returns is a remake to Metroid 2, it's not a simple reboot or port of the original game, but instead it was entirely built from the ground up to make it feel like a new game. And I am especially happy to see Nintendo taking a similar route to what AM2R did, because it shows they understand the formula and that they are not afraid to play around with it. We still don't know anything new in terms of the story, but I did notice some Dead Federation troopers in the beginning of the trailer, with their armor from the beginning of Metroid Fusion. And who knows, perhaps we will get to see something special when Samus encounters a baby Metroid in the end of the game, or maybe Sakamoto has more secrets hiding up his sleeves. And lastly, this game will offer amiibo support with both the regular and Zero Suit Samus amiibos, as well as two brand new Metroid amiibos hinted at having their own special features.
He's actually squishy. He's actually feels like a Metroid.
And that this game will also come in a collector's edition that would include the soundtrack, and all this will be released this coming September. Regardless of the situation, today is definitely a happy day to be a Metroid fan. Two new games are coming out, and Nintendo is giving us signs that they understood what didn't work with the last two games and are willing to give fans something that they want. If you want to learn more about the Metroid universe before the two new games come out, make sure to subscribe to the Orpheon and watch some of my older videos. If you have anything you would like to share, let me know through the comments or Facebook and Twitter. And as always, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.